Now that this bike actually rides, let's make it ride better. So, jet kit, neat, badly riding bike. Let's see if you two can get along. Alright, we finally got the carb out. This thing can be really annoying to get out, so those of you that have DRZs know just how difficult it is with the side, that frame right there, right next to it. But, top tip, taking the top subframe bolt out, just above it, to push the airbox back, makes it a world of difference. You don't have to be pulling and swearing, all that good stuff. So, now that this is out, we can kind of see it's a little dirty. It's not terrible, but you know, it's seen better days. We got the jet kit out here, just a couple of things that it provides. Got the new spring, new needle, clips, and then a bunch of jets. So we're gonna go through the instructions here. This is comes with a stage 1 and stage 2. So stage 1 basically just means you just put an aftermarket exhaust or a slip-on the bike, and then there's the stage 2, which is for those like my bike, which has a 3x3 mod to the airbox and an exhaust as well. So we're going to be using the stage 2 instructions and going to go through it with that. Basically, I think it just has a larger main jet, I think is the only difference really, kind of looking at these two instructions and seeing what the difference is. I'm actually noticing now also there's a few places where you actually have to drill some stuff out to open up some holes. So we're going to be super careful with that. But let's at least clean this thing up, break into it so we can get to the jets. So I know we need to get this top diaphragm thing off so that I can get access to the spring, access to the needle, and all the stuff in between. So let's do that. Step 1, got the slide and the needle out. Careful of the order here. I actually had to double check it because turns out I think it was put in incorrectly. It goes thick washer, plastic washer, circlip, then between this needle and the spring is a thin washer. I also have to drill out, there's a couple of holes on this needle assembly, or this slide, and so it comes with a couple of drills actually. We're going to be doing some more drilling later, but basically this tiny this drill bit is going to drill out these two holes. So let's take care of that. Okay, got the needle taken care of, that's ready to go in. Now it's flipped. We got the float bowl off the main jet that we're going to replace. I believe it's this guy right here. Okay, actually I misspoke. So I thought that this was the main jet that I'm replacing here, but it's actually this one. They look exactly the same, but if you look inside, much smaller on this one than it is here. This is the old one, going to the side, new one, going back in here. got the float bolt back in. And looking at the last step, I was scratching my head at this for a while. I had to read it like 5 times to understand what they're talking about. But basically what they're saying is that there's a fuel mixture screw right here, and if you have a plug on that fuel mixture screw, you have to drill through the plug to remove it. I actually have an aftermarket one here that has manual adjustments on the outside without the need of a screwdriver, basically. And so I'm not going to do that. I guess sometimes this one's plugged up and you can't access this. But we're going to put this back in, screw it in fully, and then turn it back out 3.5 turns. I'm going to make this easy on myself, so I know exactly how many turns I do. I'm going to mark it, give it a tick mark right there so it's facing the front, facing the engine. There we go. Mark is facing the other way because there's a half turn in there. So that's all good to go. All I gotta do is put the needle back in here and just get everything all nice, clean, buttoned up and put back together. Then we'll throw this in the bike. Here we are. Carb is back in, gas tank on, seat on. All that's left to do is go ride this thing.